Selika Gupta Halwai along with my team member Naga Kirwani from Team Rohini. Today we are here to give a presentation on the topic Current and Future Organization Structure and HR Strategy of InfoEdge. So before beginning to towards our topic, let's begin with the famous quote given by the Stephen Hawking. We are connected with the internet like a neuro in a giant brain. So today we are totally dependent on internet in each and everything. So let's begin with our topic, what is organization structure? Organization structure is defined as how activities such as task allocation, coordination, supervision are directed towards the achievement of organization goal. So we are moving forward towards the importance of organization structure. Importance of organization structure are it enhances the employee what are the responsibility towards the organization. It also avoid overlapping of activities and it also promote teamwork. It helps the company improve their communication as well as it contribute towards the success and the failure. So moving towards the organization structure of InfoEdge. Organization structure of InfoEdge in which first it comes founder and executive vice chairman followed by CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Chief Executive Officer is divided into different parts, that is Chief Finance Officer, Chief Business Officer, Chief Human Resource Officer and Chief Marketing Officer. These are all followed by Executive Vice President. Executive Vice President is followed by Senior Vice President and Senior Vice President is also divided into different heads, that is Head Engineering, Head Supply Chains, Head Marketing, Head Finance and Human Resources. And under Head Engineering it comes User Experience, Business Logic and Admin. Under Head Supply Chains it comes Procurement, Warehousing, Shipping and Category Management. Under Head Marketing, Digital Marketing, Brand Marketing, Sales. Under Head Finance and Human Resources it comes Business Finance and Human Resources. There are different departments. Each department consists of a different employee and different executive. So let's move towards the structure of sales department. In sales department, we see first there is executive level. Executive level is followed by manager level. Manager level is followed by assistant manager level. Assistant manager level is followed by deputy manager. Deputy manager level is followed by business manager. Business manager level is followed by area manager level. So these are the different head in which head their responsibility who handle different sort of people and different account in the organization. So let's move towards the what are the skill needed for the candidate to crack interview for InfoEdge. First is smart personality, which is must needed. We must have to be good and smart personality. Good communication skill. Our verbal as well as non-verbal communication must be good. Like gesture, posture, body language must be good. Third is confidence. We must have to be in confidence. We should not feel nervous. And fourth is time management. We must have to be punctual. Fifth is problem solving and handle objection. Like whatever problem come into the organization, we must have to become with the proper solution of that problem. These are the skills which are needed for the candidate to crack interview for InfoEdge. Not only for InfoEdge and also these are the skills needed for other company too. Let's move whether the InfoEdge will hire the candidate after COVID-19. Because of COVID-19, still many people are in hold. They are still late to join. And like if they will join the organization in middle, if they will leave the organization or they will change the company, then the manager and the organization will decide whether to hire the new candidate or not. It's like if it's totally depend upon the organization as well as manager whether to hire the fresher or the experienced person. So about the work culture and the HR strategy policy will be discussed by my team member Naga Kirwani. Thank you.
Namaste everyone, this is Kirwani from Rohini Group. Today I want to discuss about work culture. Work culture is the environment that we create for our employees. It plays an important role in the organization which determines satisfaction, progression and relationship. Now, it has a direct influence on the employees who fit in the organization and organization ability to retain its employees. Now, let's see what culture the InfoEdge follows. You all know workplace ethics is an important thing in all the organizations. In the InfoEdge, this is the very strongest one. It follows all the ethics in the workplace. The second one believes in giving opportunities to its existing deserving candidates. The next is the infrastructure facilities in the workplace. It is an add-on to the work culture. No formals in the workplace. It helps the employees work comfortably in the organization. The next one is flexible timings. and all the officials will be very friendly with the employees and very supporting in nature. Because of the above reasons mentioned, employees are willing to retain in the company for years, and no one wants to leave the company because of the superb work culture. Even in the COVID times, the work culture hasn't changed anything, but the workplace have changed from office to home. That's it. Now, we have seen what is the meaning of the work culture and how it is in the info age. Now, we are going to discuss about HR policy. Info age, the human rights policy governs each and every employee in the company and its subsidiaries. The fundamental part of the company is to follow all the policies and respect them. Even the business partners are requested to follow them. And the companies or the contractors or the suppliers who are involved in the illegal, they avoid to partner with them. The policies of the company includes no discrimination, safety, no conflicts in the organization, and healthy relationship with everyone, and reporting and transparency. Now, let's see what is the HR strategy of the COVID-19. Compensation restructuring. Restructuring compensation in such a way to have lower fixed and the higher variable package. The variable pay is linked to productivity and performance parameters. This measure reduces the fixed cost burden of the organizations and make it possible to earn earlier compensation by achieving the desired productivity and targets. Redeployment and reskilling. Companies should do competency mapping of their employees and exploring the possibility of the transferring or reskilling some of their employees to other divisions or the locations wherever the demand is needed. Human resources play an important role in every organization. Any of the decisions enlisted above may impact employee morals and must be well thought over and executed. The morals of employees determines the customer engagement, which directly impacts the business results. People need to be taken into confidence. Otherwise, even a well-intended action may backfire. Hence, employee communication plays a very crucial role in this phase. HR policies and the procedure manual. Companies should relook at their HR manual and assessing if there is any need to incorporate certain changes in the policies to deal with such situations in the future. This will ensure not only the safety and security of the employees, but the organization health as well. When coming to the recruitment, it will be mostly online. The role of the HR has to be redefined from the hiring and recruitment and appraisals to new working models, performance-centric compensation, restructuring, managing cost or optimization, and reduction exercises without damaging employers' branding and play a decisive role in the long-term survival of the business. Thank you for watching our video.